All right, guys, thank you so much for joining in. This is Arjun Rai, founder and CEO at HelloWoofy.com. We're going to be talking with our customers today on ways we can help them out, questions around the platform, or in general best practices as well. But if you're tuning in and listening to this live and want to be a part of the live, go to your home screen on your HelloWoofy dashboard. Click on the little black box on the bottom left, and you'll be able to click on that to join this call live. And if you guys don't know where that is, click on the little black box right here. There we go. Every Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern, we do free group networking calls. And once you click on that, you'll have the ability to join the call. And so welcome, welcome. All right, we already have a couple of customers here. Thanks so much for joining in, guys. I really appreciate that. So we'll go from the top down. We'll start with Amod. Amod, tell us a little bit about who you are, why you're awesome, and what's an area of help you need and we can provide today.
I am in Atlanta, Georgia, and
Very cool.
I'm awesome because I don't know, the weather's not bad today.
Sweet.
And the big thing I'm looking for is I played around a little bit trying to get some social media following on Instagram and TikTok and, of course, Facebook. And love the fact that Hello Woofy will let me push out the Facebook and Instagram stuff automatically. Even the fact that it'll prompt me to post the TikTok stuff is still huge.
Yeah.
But the good thing about being prompted with TikTok is I can go ahead and add music and kind of customize a little bit more in terms of what I want to do. Because of course, good content is still key.
Yeah.
With Instagram, I don't do that because it automatically pushes through. And I don't think I can add music from the Hello Woofy website. So I'm wondering, how do I kind of improve the content through the native app or through Hello Woofy for Instagram stuff?
Yeah, and that's a couple of ways I can answer that question because with so what I tend to use the platform a lot on my phone. I tend to use it a lot in terms of just they basically using the Instagram app to create reels or like videos essentially. So for example, if you go into your Instagram and you start creating a reel, it actually allows you to download. I did this yesterday. It actually allows you to download without the watermark itself. So for example, let's go ahead and click on plus, then click on reels, and let's add a couple of videos in that there we go. All right, so we're gonna add a couple of videos here. And there we go. Okay, so that little icon, which I don't know if you're gonna be able to see or not. You can't really see it. There's an icon on the top right, which has like the download folder. Download icon, and that'll actually allow you to download the video. And what I do is then I use that video to post everywhere. And I also use another app called Grid. Let me find that app right here. It's called PhotoGrid. And PhotoGrid actually has some like really okay music, or really decent music for a background. So between those two capabilities, because if you use TikTok, it actually does put the watermark on it. So if you use PhotoGrid, Collage Maker, they'll give you like backgrounds and stickers and fonts, but they don't say it here, but they actually give you videos as well. And so like, for example, where was the video? I think it was this one here. This is actually a video that I use, or the music in the background here was actually from PhotoGrid itself. And so you probably can't hear it right now. If I switch the output here, there we go. So let's see. Yeah, so that was like a generic video, right? Generic audio there. So that was something that I used. But once I got it into the library, then I was able to post it everywhere. Yeah. So between those two, I would use the Instagram app. Don't actually post through it, just download it, merge everything, and then put it into your library. So if you go into your library over here, you can take a look at our own library here. Like for example, this video here, I merged it on Instagram. I had the text added in on the top, the text on the bottom, and then I just downloaded it. And now it's sitting in my library, and I think I posted it this morning, literally everywhere. Yeah, this is the post that went out on all the channels, and this was actually originally made inside the Reels app. Yeah.
Okay, so maybe kind of the analog to that question is, if I'm going to go ahead and tag different people on various platforms, how do I do that? Because we don't necessarily have the same company or person won't necessarily have the same handle on a different platform, though.
So tagging isn't available at the moment. What our customers sometimes do is they go into specifically Instagram and maybe LinkedIn just to tag people, but that's after the fact the post has gone out. We are working on something called variations, and that will allow you to essentially, take one piece of content and then create kind of slightly modify it for each different platform. So this is kind of high level of what it'll look like. I'm pulling it up right now. There we go. Come on. Okay, that's great. Create. All right, here we go. Let's share my screen again. Okay, so what's going to happen is obviously just a quick sketch, but if you have one piece of content, let's say it's an image with some text in it and maybe a link right there, what we're going to be doing in the new user interface we're developing is you're going to choose where you want to post it, the times you want to post it, all that stuff. And then on the right side, it'll actually give you, we call it variations for each of the platforms. So like this might be, Pinterest, this might be Facebook, this might be a LinkedIn version, and then you can kind of scroll up and down if you wanted to. And each of them will actually have like a slightly different version, unless you want to choose the main, like the default version, which will be here. If you choose to make the individual edits to each of the platforms that you picked, then this will actually get unselected, and what will get selected are the individual platforms you are posting to. So that's something that we're working on at the moment, and we call it variations essentially.
And it was actually on your YouTube channel that one of your folks had mentioned that TikTok will soon be allowing us to download videos without the watermark as well. So
yes, it's soon. At this point, it's something to obviously look out for. But right now, Instagram Reels does it, and just as easily. So I love to like put the captions on it, and then when I download it, I just put in photo grid, get some music behind it, and then I can use it everywhere without having to fuss with the copywriting of the music.
Last quick question is between the website and the phone app, are there different things that you cannot do on one that you can do with the other, or both, have the exact same features?
Yeah, so the Instagram, so you're referring to the HelloWoofy app?
Yes, I sure am.
Yeah, so the HelloWoofy app, I would say is about 70% of the way the same as far as the main platform is concerned. Because here, I'll just airdrop it to my computer here. So yes, it's 70% there. It doesn't have a lot of like the discovery capabilities. It doesn't have the journal capabilities, but there is a quite a few things there. So it's really was meant for reminders in the early days, because when Instagram first came out with this SDK to allow you to post. Here's what it looks like on my phone. There we go. So if you take a look at this screenshot, this is actually on my phone. It was originally designed just to give you reminders and say, hey, it's time to post. Here's the post, and it'll then open up Instagram. Now it actually goes a little bit further and actually does allow you to schedule content that will also automatically post to Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram business profiles, and whatnot. So that's on the calendar side in terms of what it allows you to do. Also, in addition to that, we have the library. So you can actually add content to the library now and schedule content out of the library using the mobile app as well. Journal is going to be getting a lot more capabilities very soon. And then, of course, you can also see all your accounts here. So this overall will get a lot of capabilities. As far as the augmented reality capabilities is concerned, we're probably going to add it on the top right somewhere. We're working on that at this point. So if you're an agency and you're working with people around the world, you'll actually be able to turn your immediate space in front of you into almost like a Zoom collaboration. So you can actually see the content on the left and drag it to the content or the timelines on your right based on what your clients are talking about or what you want to do. So actually, it was funny because I actually scheduled a few pieces of content in augmented reality, and I just dragged it to Instagram, dragged it to TikTok, and I got the reminder immediately, or when I refresh my Instagram feed, it was already posted. So that's going to be in the mobile app as well.
Great stuff. Thank you.
Yeah. All right, let's move over to Glenn. Glenn, I see you're here. You're our next guest. Tell us a little bit about yourself, who you are, why you're awesome, and where are some areas we can help you with today.
Well, my name is Glenn. I hope you can hear me. I think so.
Yeah, we can hear. Yep.
Okay, perfect. I'm awesome because I know where to go get help. I need help right now.
Tell us what you got.
Well, okay. Two problems, two challenges. Number one, getting things out of the journal. How do we delete postings and drafts out of the journal? Can't figure
Journal?
out how to
Okay.
do that. Yeah.
That's super easy. All right, let's go ahead and answer that question first. So for those who don't know what journal is, at this point allows you to schedule blog posts and newsletters. So if you've been following our blog on HelloWoofy.com, it's a WordPress site. We post through here, there, and if you've been getting emails from us in terms of tips, tricks, news articles, and things like that, that's coming through the MailChimp integration as well. So let's pick one here. Let's say we wanted to use this one. So this was actually just posted as a newsletter, I think yesterday and the day before. If you wanted to delete it, Glenn, all you have to do is just hit that button on the bottom to delete. And if you make changes, let's say we just added, I don't know, let's say we want to add another word like let us know your thoughts. If you want to write that. What'll then happen is if you want to save this, just hit the little floppy drive, which is next to the triangle, and that will actually save the piece of content in the folder. In this case, what's the folder? HelloWoofy blog. So we'll save it right there.
Okay. And then the biggest problem we had is importing content into one of the categories. We're using spreadsheet, and I'm not kidding you. I think I re-downloaded the template that you guys had in there about 10 times, tried to do it right about 10 times.
Okay.
And every time I got to the point where it would come back and say there's a formatting error or some kind of error with the template itself or with the data coming in, missing something like that.
Maybe consider using the Excel format rather than the CSV.
Too. Tried both of them.
You saved it as an Excel?
Did both ways, yeah.
Excel SX. Okay. Email me the two files, the file with the content in it and the template that you're trying to modify. Sometimes it might be the cells are kind of combined or there's spacing in there, but email me the two at support@hellowoofy.com, and then I'll make sure that's taken care of.
Okay, I'll send those to you this afternoon.
Yeah. All right. And who else do we have here? All right, Kay Miller, hello, welcome. How can we help you today, and why are you awesome? And tell us a little bit about yourself as well. Kate, can you hear us?
Yes, I can. Just my
go.
hands were wet, so in the kitchen.
Well, thanks for washing your hands before coming to the meeting.
Yes, got to stay clean.
Yes.
I'm awesome because I am a mom of 5 and a health coach, and I love sharing content with people to help them get healthy, stay healthy, and overcome depression naturally. That's what I do.
Okay.
But the issue I am having is I tried again to do the, what do you call it? Posting to I think it's my Instagram story that you get an alert for. Is that right?
Yes. Yeah, you just have to connect it you have to connect your business account as a personal integration, then you get that option.
It has to be a personal integration. Okay, I know I got the option, but I'm not getting the alerts.
So here,
if I go to my thing, I'll see that there's a draft there or a scheduled thing there, and it'll say like share to your story. Oh, it's the Facebook one. It'll say share to your story. But then if you click on that, it goes to like a regular Facebook post, not a story post.
It should.
And I also never get the alert. So
let's take a look. So tap feed post. It opens up, and this is actually a feed. Scheduled as a feed. Let me see. I'm actually looking at my own post. So on the bottom, it should give you the option to do either as a feed or a story, reels, or a group you're a part of. So let me do that. So it does give you those 4 options, or
I'm looking at it now.
It's supposed to.
Probably should.
Here, this is what it's supposed to look like. I'll send it to my phone. Okay. So here, I'll show you the screen real quick. Screen share. Oops. Let's share this guy. Let's share this. All right. Downloads. Come on. Okay. I'm just opening up the screenshot. So on the bottom, you should be able to see the 4 options when you tap on the feed. So let's go ahead and share my screen again. This one here. All right, so on the bottom, if you see, this is a screenshot from my phone. It'll give you the option for the story if you do it there. I mean, this was actually originally a feed post, that went out on my personal timeline this morning, but when you click on the feed button, it'll actually show you all the options. But in this case, obviously, I wanted to pick this one here.
So do I have to schedule it on my phone to make it a story?
No, you just go here on your desktop. When you create
Okay.
a piece of content, let's say, let's go to motivation, and let's say we want to do this guy here. When you do the story, by the way, if you have to pick it as a story on this side to get some of the benefits, like let's say we do personal, and we do a story reminder. Oh, sorry, that's for Instagram. If you do Instagram story reminder, you actually can copy the link over because it allows you to do that. But if you're doing just the Facebook side, you just have to pick, where's my Facebook page? Here we go. Drop down, click on story reminder, and that's pretty much it.
So if I want the Instagram story reminder, you said you have to upload it as a personal Instagram, even though it is a business?
Yes, it's very confusing. We have no control over it. But if you see personal Arjun Raimi and then you see my business Arjun Raimi, it is a legitimate business account, but it is integrated as both. So what the business allows me to do is automatically post a feed, automatically do carousels, automatically do reels, but it doesn't do stories, at least not yet.
Correct.
So that's why whenever I do stories, I do this one. Now, what the benefit of that is I can put in a URL, like when I get the story, a story to schedule, I can do that here. So I'll give you an example.
Cool.
Let me unselect. Yeah, because there are often times when I'm like, oh, I know the link, but it's somewhere, I don't know where it is, but my story is ready to go. So let's say if I want to type in this guy here, and I want to put in, let's say, an article about, Intuit's MailChimp acquisition. So we'll do that. Put the URL in here, paste it in, and then schedule it out, post it, and we're good to go. We're going to make sure it's a story. It's an Instagram story reminder. Let's make sure that. Yep, it is. And then we're going to hit post. So it's going to remind me, hey, check your phone. And there we go. So now on my phone, I have a reminder here to do the story.
Because I never get one.
The story reminder?
Yeah, I haven't gotten a single reminder. I've tried this like 3 or 4 times.
Maybe turn on
I've done the Facebook one.
Can you check your notifications and see if that's coming up?
I did that earlier today too. I have it on persistent. I can't think of anything else I can do to make it
That's weird.
Show up.
That is weird. Send me a support ticket real quick, because I just got I got the reminder right now, and I got the reminder this morning too. And you're on iOS or what?
Yes.
All right, we'll look into it. Just say reminder's not coming through, but open the app and you'll see the post there under scheduled. Or if it's already time has passed, it'll get moved over to the publish section.
Okay, so the other thing would be if I have something I scheduled and it's on my phone, is there a way for me to delete that schedule? Because all I see is edit, and when I edit it, it just makes another one. So I wound up making 2, and I'm like, I just want to delete it.
Oh, there should be a trash can there, or if you go into your, I don't have anything scheduled for right now, but if you hover over it, there are 2 things that'll appear here. One's an edit icon, one's a trash can. Around anything that's in the future. There should be a trash can.
I only saw the pencil and the
X
and the what do you call it? The little airplane thing. That's what it had on mine. I wish it was still there. Maybe I need to schedule something else. I can screenshot it and send it to you or something.
Yeah, please do that. That would be helpful. Let me take some notes for you then. And you're talking about this. You're talking about the mobile app, not the
on the mobile app. Yes, on the mobile app specifically.
Okay. Missing delete option for.
Yeah, I have it in the library. I see it in the library. I see a little paper with a plus, a pencil, and a trash can. But when I go to the scheduled section, it's not there.
Okay.
That makes sense. I think that was it. Just trying to figure out how to get my notifications and
send us a ticket.
Something I scheduled by accident.
No, I appreciate that. It was good feedback. Yeah, we're constantly improving, but we'll definitely help you out with that.
Awesome. Thanks.
Cool. All right, guys. What else can we help you with, or if you have any questions before we call it a day today?
I'll throw one out.
Yeah, go for it.
Glenn was suggesting using the journal and so forth. There's
Yes.
so many things with HelloWoofy. I don't know what they're there for, but they're probably awesome.
Yeah.
I wonder if you could explain how that journal works. And I don't know if even just doing a little sample XLS type file might help Glenn and would help me for sure.
Yeah, so here's I'll answer the two questions or show you an example of the two different things. So as I mentioned a few days ago, we used Journal to schedule the post, this one here on the left side around generative AI. So when I send it out to our membership, this is actually what it ended up looking like. So the same title as the blog post, right? So if you go to our blog, HelloWoofy.com, if you scroll down and go to the blog page, blog around generative AI, here we go, this one. So this article, if you can look at the image and the text and all that stuff, is very similar to the article that was actually sent out as a part of an email. And so the links were there, the videos was there, but we actually added a little bit more content here, like this section here we just added in because it had our vision for 2023. The blog article didn't have that because I scheduled that, I think, like 2 weeks ago, maybe. But that's what we mean by taking one message and then getting out the door in two different places, right? So one is long term from a blog SEO perspective. From this perspective, we had about 45%, I think, no, actually 65% open rate on the email itself. So you got to be like kind of like diversified. And then of course we talked about it on our social media channels as well.
And you're using like a WordPress.com site to host all that. So yeah.
Well, we have our own, so it's a WordPress blog or it's a WordPress site. This is a WordPress site, but we're hosting it ourselves on WP Engine. Yeah.
Okay. But you could actually host that same thing on WordPress.com, I believe.
You can. It's usually the plugins are usually easier to work with when you kind of use a WP Engine or GoDaddy or whatnot.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you want to download the WordPress plugin, when you do add the integration under settings, you'll see when you try to do WordPress, you'll actually see the steps there on how to like connect the two.
Got it. Okay.
Yep. And then your second question was the CSV file. So yes, if you go to import content and then click on import CSV, we can take CSV or XLSX, and that basically allows you to upload like massive content. Like for example, we had our Twitter posts come out. I think we did like 100 Twitter posts, regenerated them outside the platform. And then we had those imported as a part of this template that you can download here.
Okay.
But
I can't imagine thinking more than like a week in advance, so I can't do it for me.
Well, just throw everything in the library. Like these are videos that I'm getting ready to add captions to. I also bulk uploaded. The way you bulk upload videos and images is you click on import images. You upload up to 30 in here, choose a category. And then if those images have any words in them, you can actually transcribe the words from the image into caption for you as well. So that saves a lot of time, especially for quotes or like, motivational comments and things like that. But I just have to go in here and, talk about the WeFunder campaign now. These are all WeFunder posts there.
Very cool.
Cool. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. Every Friday at 1 p.m. we do these calls to help you guys out. Please bring questions, bring any tips and tricks you have. We really do want to build this platform with you guys. So any insights along those lines will be great. But until next time, virtual hugs from the Upper West Side in New York City. Bye, guys.
Thank you much.